Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Season 3, episode 3. We missed a week. We're sorry. It's not me or John's fault. It's all Paul's fault. So blame him. For some reason, retires from touring and becomes the fucking busiest man on earth. The most interesting man in the world with the most interesting shirt on that I've ever seen in my life. Show off your Steve 316 shirt. That's pretty good.
How good is it?
Do you think either one of them would be like more popular? Say Stone Cold was black and Steve Harvey was actually white, like Steve Austin. Would their careers be the same, or?
That's a great question.
It's a great question, John. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. So, are you saying if Stone Cold was black and Steve Harvey was white?
Yeah, if Stone Cold was black, I could picture him with like the Nation of Domination. Like that would have been a fucking terror.
But look at The Rock. I mean, The Rock came out of it on,
right. But The Rock's, but okay. So do you think that if Steve Harvey was white,
is The Rock hosting black, Family he's not black.
Who?
The Rock.
No, he's like Samoan.
No, he's Samoan. But I'm just saying,
racist.
He was a part of the nation.
Black adjacent.
Wow, dude. Fucking wow.
But could you imagine Stone Cold hosting Family Feud? Like how ridiculous that would be?
That would honestly be everybody. Hey, I'm gonna tell you you're a dumbass, and then he just moves on to the next person. Dude,
what?
How do we make that happen? All right, shit for brains, and he just moves on.
He just kicks the shit out of someone.
Just stunning everybody, throwing him through. Yeah,
that would be, dude. Just stunner somebody if they give like a.
Let's pitch that. Yeah,
that's a skit.
Yeah, 100%.
Dude,
yeah.
Stone
the
Cold
shirt
Steve,
alone.
But it's just a white. It's white. It's Stone Cold Steve Harvey.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh boy, Stone Cold. Steve
we missed
Harvey.
a week, and during that week,
but we didn't miss a step.
What was Vince McMahon doing?
What wasn't he doing? Is the real question.
Besides wiping.
If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm sure you do because we did miss a week, boy, Vince McMahon, that's a wild boy.
He didn't miss a case. That's for damn sure.
That's for sure. Also, I didn't know that our podcast was becoming early onset wrestling podcast, but
yeah,
there's just too much going on lately. And honestly, it's all my kids do now. Yesterday, I do not have CM Punk's number, but I know several people who do have CM Punk's number, and I had them send CM Punk a video because I was sitting in Ollie's room, and then I noticed Avery asked me to download Cult of Personality, and then after 5 minutes after, he's in the playroom. I'm in this. He doesn't think anyone can see him. This isn't like the Shinsuke video where I'm like videoing him, and he doesn't think anyone can see him, and he stands there with the belt. And he starts playing Cult of Personality. Yes. And then he just walks out. Like he does a wrestling entrance with nobody watching. Like he doesn't think anyone's watching, man. And that's the best kind. And I will put a video of it in here right now because
that's so good.
It was pretty neat. That he did it. I thought it was pretty cool. And it was
fuck yeah.
And then he took a dump on someone's chest afterwards.
Boy, this guy, Vince McMahon.
John Laurinaitis, like the amount of people that are
Brock Lesnar's never going to come out in public again.
He's being erased. Being erased.
Are they Chris
WWE.
Benoit and Brock Lesnar? Are they like, have you gone through the app and are they taking him out?
He's taken off. He got taken out of a online Apple game, Wrestling Superstars. He's off the cover of the special edition new wrestling game. He got replaced by Cena. It's like all the stuff on like the pay-per-view posters and stuff like that. They've actually taken him off the posters.
Wow.
Like
I
old, I'm
wonder,
talking stuff from like
Like
2001.
they went deep to take him out, huh? Which is crazy because he's got a lot of like controversy going on right now, like with the Mark Hunt when he was tested positive for steroids in the UFC. So he's got a lot of that going on right now, but also this to add to it. Oh, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. And then all the stuff came out like he was 100% supposed to be in the Rumble.
Yeah.
Obviously missed that.
Who do you think replaced him for the Rumble? Like who was the
Breaker? Braun Breaker did.
Braun Breaker, probably.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Maybe McAfee.
Did the same.
When McAfee jumped in.
Yeah, because he wasn't supposed to. He didn't even know about it, which is I love the WWE is like they're full dick swinging right now. They can't do anything. I mean, that press conference was bigger than half a lot of other promotions pay-per-views.
What a genius idea too, to like do like a post-game press conference and then like have the balls to do it 48 hours after this news came out.
Fuck yeah. Well, I mean, I think Endeavor knew that only way to get rid of Vince McMahon was to kind of play the game they did, knowing they probably might have known some of the stuff, but the only way for it to come out was for him to be like still a face, per se. But I mean, here's the thing. We have all this. I want to believe everything, but it's not fair to us to accept it for face value.
I know. Here's the thing.
So I don't.
I'm with you here.
Innocent until proven guilty. Like, is it fair to say?
Because you look at some of the text messages that she released.
Where's
like
her text?
Ollie or Avery would type like that. Like, there's no way unless Vince McMahon has a fetish of talking like a 9-year-old black kid. It doesn't make any sense how he typed.
Here's my thing. And listen, again, as I want to make the Dave Chappelle joke. He's like, I'm known as on the streets as a victim blamer. Here's what gets me. Where's her text message replies? There's a couple in there. And by the way, she sounds really into it. So, and here's my other thing. And I'm not taking away from what Vince McMahon did. It's obviously workplace harassment. It's obviously, abuse of power.
Yes.
But let's fucking stop the word trafficking. And here's what I'm going to say. Here's why I'm going to say this. This woman was not trafficked.
The law is.
She was maybe passed around a little bit, but she also wasn't turning down $15,000 fucking Macy gift cards either. She was accepting that in cars. Here's why I don't like the word when the headline is always trafficked. There are women out there who are actually fucking trafficked.
Yes. Correct. Yes.
So now you're calling this trafficking? Dude, this isn't fucking trafficking. Listen, we've always known the guy's a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like let's let that shit came out a while back. But using the word trafficking to get your headline out there and make it more popular than it is fucking bullshit. She wasn't trafficked. It
desensitizes the real women and girls that are being trafficked.
Being trafficked and being stolen from a mall parking lot and sent to a foreign country to be used as sex slaves and not getting a BMW in fucking return for it. She wasn't turning down that apartment. She wasn't turning. And listen, again, this isn't me sticking up for fucking Vince McMahon. This
is not condoning it. Yes.
Not a lot. I don't know many people who like Vince McMahon, and I'm friends with pretty much half the fucking WWE. So it's not me condoning it. It's saying stop using the word trafficking. I would like to see her text messages too, because clearly she's playing along here. So to come out now, and here's the thing. It obviously doesn't look good on him. It also looks terrible on her that like he didn't pay the money. So now I'm coming out with this shit. Which, like, listen, doing a deep dive, he's kind of known for. I guess when he bought Stampede Wrestling from Stu Hart, he like made like one payment and then just like stopped paying.
Like, dude, you got the money.
I wish Stu Hart would have come out and been like, he fucking raped me too.
Yikes.
Yeah, so he's known for these like shady business dealings. He obviously signed and had her sign an NDA for more money, which you already get. Like, dude, the gifts he gave her were like, doesn't seem like trafficking to me.
But my biggest issue is the trafficking. Like, don't call it trafficking.
You're being
passed around, and that's not and that's not okay, but you're desensitizing the real women and girls that are being trafficked, and it's not okay. Straight up trafficked.
Yeah, yes. like women that their families will never see them again because they were sold off to some fucking awful, god awful thing. But yet this lady's living in a penthouse in fucking Greenwich, Connecticut. That's not trafficking. I don't care what you say. You can be fucking as mad at me as you want. You're not being trafficked. You're also not turning down a $15,000 Barney gift card and a fucking BMW and a penthouse and $10,000 in cash and $10,000 in cash, $10,000 in cash. You're getting all these things. And also you're replying like being cute with him back. Some of her replies are in there. And I want to know why all of them aren't in there. Like this.
Would you be pissed if she went through all this? Like, would you rather take the 50,000 cash or 50,000 Macy's gift cards? That's what's confusing me. Yeah, but why the gift cards? Why not he just give her $50,000?
It's easier to probably put under the radar, I'm guessing.
What if Vince McMahon pulled off the mask and it's really just Doink the Clown?
It's Tatanka.
Dude, it would be so good.
The mustache is not doing him any justice right now.
Dude,
shave that thing off, man. What if he shaves it off?
You look like a movie villain.
Guy? Like, yeah, what if he shaves it off? And
you literally look like you fought Dick Tracy for 4 comic books.
Yeah, dude. You look like a straight up movie villain right now. It's like, and you look like an evil movie villain too.
Yeah, like a bad guy.
You can't grow enough of a mustache to like make that happen.
He's like the crazy stepbrother of like Gomez and Ab Family. Like it's fucking weird.
He's like the cousin who comes in town to stay because his family left him.
God.
Yeah, Gomez McMahon, dude.
And where does his wife stand on all this? Like,
dude,
they're divorced. They've been divorced, right?
No, they're not divorced. No, she lives in Florida. She lives in Florida. He lives in Connecticut. Like, dude, she knows he's fucking everything that moves. Come on.
I mean, yeah. And he's doing whatever he can to protect that, bro. Because she'll take half of everything, and he'll be like, "I'll give you."
And that's why he's not divorced. And that's why he's not divorced, right there.
True.
It's because like he doesn't want to give up half of his shit. But I'm telling you right now, man, like the fact that like again, like my thing is this, like workplace abuse of power for sure, workplace harassment, and many other things. But trafficking, y'all gotta like, that's a headline thing. That's you trying to get. When I saw trafficking, I was like, well, he's what is he? You know, like I got all interested, and then I read it. I'm like, well, she sure didn't turn down any of this shit. Like when I think of trafficking, I think of actual victims being trafficked. And I'm not saying she's not a victim. She's obviously a victim of something.
Yeah, I need to see her actually saying no with these texts.
Say no.
Because the thing with sexual harassment and like rape, you could say yes, but the minute the guy or girl says no, that's considered rape. And it's like the process here is we don't know whether she physically stopped it or wanted to. And if she wanted to stop it, then it's a huge issue. But then you look at the text and the communication. It makes
her communication says nothing. Doesn't say rape to me.
Why
I'm
not
sorry.
Just release that and just fucking put the hell.
Again, we can't just be like, oh, say no. Like I'm sure every fucking woman in her life who's gone through a horrific experience like rape said fucking no. But her text messages don't say no to me.
Nor does her accept the real problem.
What about being like, hey, here's a BMW, and she's like, no, fuck this. I'm going to the fucking authorities because of what you did to me. Instead of, yeah, I'll take the BMW. And like, and then being like, oh, I can't wait to like, dude, her text messages aren't like, she ain't not into
with it until you didn't get paid anymore.
That's it. And guess what? You can get as mad.
And it desensitizes the words trafficking and, you know, being passed around and all these things. Like it desensitizes the real victims.
You're fucking it up for victims. It's like the same with the Me Too shit. When women had a bad date and they'd be like, I felt like blah, blah, blah. It's like with the Aziz Ansari shit. Like this guy didn't do anything fucking wrong.
Yeah.
A woman went on a date that she had buyer's remorse for. She was like, yes, we had consensual sex, but afterwards I just didn't feel good about it. Well, bitch, that's your fucking fault. You know what I mean? Like there's actually women who are going through horrific fucking things.
Yeah.
And you're fucking, what you're doing is you are denouncing that. You're bringing the value of real victims' statements down. And that's the fucked up part. Like this lady, listen, you can be as mad as us as you want, but She wasn't fucking trafficked.
Her lawyer has a history of overextending, like throwing out these crazy things. So it's like, I get where she's coming from to make it seem like this is a big problem. If it is, it is. If it isn't, it could be a big problem, whatever. But again, the idea of what the laws are for trafficking, it's easily manipulable in terms of how you want to view these laws.
Well, again, the modern media, you can say whatever you want.
Oh,
right?
fuck yeah.
You can say whatever. Like this lady's saying she's trafficked, and it's like people.
If it turns out like, hey, she comes out tomorrow, hey, it was all a lie. I've got drug addiction. I made up shit in my head. I'm schizophrenic. Everyone would be like, oh, cool. And then now this guy,
but the damage is done.
Can you counter sue now? Like
you fucked Brock, you fucked all these other people that
you can counter sue, but it's like, what are you going to get? You're already a fucking billionaire.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Hey, dude, the first person to the printing press wins. It's always been that way since the beginning of time, right? Like, think about remember, we talked about this on this podcast before. The guy who played Elmo, right? Got accused of all this shit, lost his family, lost his job. Turns out none of it was true. Zero. He didn't get a fucking apology from Sesame Street. Fucking Big Bird didn't give him a fucking blowjob. Nothing. This guy got nothing. Lost his family. Well, hey, lost his job, lost his family, and it was all fake. That's why, dude, like, everyone thinks I'm joking about this fucking game show idea that I have where, like, if you accuse someone and the person vehemently comes out and fucking denies it and pretty much has proof, I think you both get on a fucking game show. You're both hooked up to a fucking lie detector test. And if the person who's man or woman, if the person who is accusing you is lying, you go to fucking prison.
There should be or
that crime actually gets committed to you live.
Or you have to go through American Gladiator. Yeah. I feel like
real bullets.
Yeah.
Not tennis balls.
Malibu. Yeah.
Okay, so hold on real quick. Going back to the media.
Laser.
Can we talk about the media just ripping apart The Rock?
Yeah, I had that.
Well, the media is a bunch of the Cody crybabies here.
Dude.
The Cody crybabies.
I love
Marks.
Here's what Marks, dude. Marks.
Here's
what I love about this. Here's what I love about this business. It's like, kayfabe has been gone since the age of the internet, and really since
when Undertaker retired.
Montreal Screwjob 2 was kind of the end of kayfabe, and
then it was kayfabe's when it all went out the real window of like
Kevin Nash and all those guys hugged it out before they left. Yeah,
at MSG, yes,
yeah. So that's kind of when kayfabe was done, but it's kind of come back in a way. And here's my thought on this: it's come back in the sense of like people are actually getting mad and booing The Rock because like, they now believe what they want to believe. This whole thing's written out. And it's been written out for months, right? But it's like, now they're like, oh, The Rock's trying to take this from Cody. Like, this shit wasn't written this way. Now you forget that it's all written.
Okay. Time out. Go back a couple weeks to when The Rock made the appearance on SmackDown and everybody, biggest pop, massive, right? Was huge. Like, oh my God, he's back. Dropped the, hey, head of the table, blah, blah, blah. And people were like, oh, fuck, this is going to be great. Then when it starts coming in to fruition, then it's like, well, we don't want that. Like,
well, and it's also, here's the thing. There's a massive amount of people who do want
versus
that.
The Rock.
Triple H is not going to fight again.
I know, but it would have been a fucking.
What would be cool, and I think could possibly happen, is a Cody Seth Rock Roman tag team match.
Yeah, elimination chamber.
I think that'll elimination chamber, if anything, but yeah. I don't think. I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you, man. Like the fact that all these wieners are just crying about this, and it's like, dude, how you're like, oh my God, you were so excited when The Rock came back. First off, The Rock does bigger business, and here's my thing, and I'm not gonna shit talk. I'm probably gonna shit talk a little bit.
You're gonna shit talk.
I do not get the Cody thing. I'm sorry. I don't think he's that good.
I'll tell you what it is.
I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's good on a mic. And I don't think he's that great of a wrestler. So it's
here's what I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to tell you.
I'm all ears, honestly.
Hulk Hogan. He is the new modern day Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
He is the say your prayers, take your vitamins.
Great with your kids.
He's the good kid guy. Like when he turns heel though, it's going to be fucking awesome because right now he is
when
the
Hogan
Hulk
turned
Hogan
heel
of 2024. Yes. He's the all being good guy. Like you love him. He's got the belt, the weightlifting belt. He's that guy.
He's marketable. He looks good. He's clean cut. Like
has the best head of hair. The guy has the best head of hair of anyone I've ever seen in my life. It looks like a hedgehog.
It's that is the internet era of Hulk Hogan.
You know what? And here's the thing.
And when he wins that title, when he wins it at WrestleMania, it's going to be a massive pop.
And here's the thing. Huge. And you're right, because guess what? Guess who else was I didn't think was ever a good wrestler?
Roman Reigns.
Hulk Hogan.
Terrible wrestler, but it's the gimmick. It's the gimmick
it's believable. He's a blue collar. His father was very blue collar.
I mean, listen, I loved his dad. His dad's top 3 for me of all time.
Yeah.
And I thought his father was a shitty wrestler. I'm just like,
dude, did you see that video? Did you see that video that came out? Paul, you probably didn't see it because you're not on any social media. There's a video that came out of some celebrity all-star game in the 80s. And dude, Dusty Rhodes is lighting the basketball court up.
Yeah, 3 fadeaways.
Dude, not missing a shot. Hold on.
Those are their best players. Dusty from 3, and he nails it. A 3-point shot, a very good one for Dusty Rhodes. And that cuts the lead to West with the ball. He gets over to Williams. He's going to take a 3-point attempt. He misses. Barry Windham with the ball. He gets it down to Sting. Sting over to Dusty Rhodes for the layup. It's up. It's good. It's 12 seconds. 11. We'll count it down for you. 10, 9. The police trying to call timeout, and they do with 7 seconds left. The crowd is going crazy. They love it. He's sitting his head. Kusaw had it in the corner. He had 12 seconds left. He tries for the shot.
I'll put it in here.
It looks fake.
But okay, so it's funny because it was, obviously, we'll get off the wrestling topic, but the build up between The Rock and Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns is going to lose the title at WrestleMania. Sorry to all the people that are about to be bummed, but he's going to lose the title. Cody Rhodes is going to get a massive pop. I'm curious to see who Seth Rollins faces, but look how many tickets sold with just having The Rock in the initial WrestleMania kickoff. It was huge.
Here's the thing.
It'll be the biggest gate of all time for wrestling.
This is what 100%. 100%. Yeah. And this is what bothered me about that, right? Is people were like, dude, I saw grown men, one of which who used to work for Atlantic Records, who and and on The Rock's Instagram.
I don't know. How well do I know this person?
You know his name if I said it, and I'll say it after the podcast. I saw this grown man with children.
It's fake. He
has children on The Rock's Instagram saying,
hell yeah,
dude, it's Cody's time. Give it up. The grown man who used to work for our band.
Oh,
a grown man on Instagram. I'm like, I can see your comment. Go make your kid lunch. It's Cody's time now. You're a fucking grown up, dude. You have bills. Granted, here we are talking about it on a podcast. But anyway, here's the thing about it. Everyone's like, oh, it's Cody's time. It's Cody. Listen, if The Rock wants to do whatever The Rock wants to do, The Rock and Stone Cold are the 2 biggest names.
He's on the board now.
All time. He's on the board. He can do whatever he wants. But the fact that you just forget that this was written this way.
Could you imagine if The Rock was fucking with Cody at WrestleMania and all of a sudden you hear glass shatter and Stone Cold comes out to help Cody? Now you have the next headliner, next WrestleMania, Stone Cold Rock.
I just got chills, dude.
Dude, what if it's Steve Harvey that comes out and just stuns The Rock? Even better.
You have 20 seconds to answer these questions.
I'm going to fucking WrestleMania just to see Steve Harvey stun the fucking Rock. Let's put that in the fucking headlines of Steve Harvey and let's start creating a whole Stone Cold Steve
Harvey, dude.
Yes, let's just make that a fake headline.
And Cat Williams catches him off the turnbuckle. And it's just fuck, man, we got so much stories going.
Dude, that would have been a great Super Bowl commercial. Dude.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That would have been. All right, so let's start that headline and just see how much it tracks.
Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, it was obviously had been written like this for 6 months, and it was the fact that people, when he comes back, they're like, I can't believe this. We want Cody. We want Cody. I'm like, dude, in The Rock, you're acting like this affects The Rock 1%. It does
not. Did you guys see the picture of Seth Rollins though? Like I think it's somebody I saw recently, his profile picture is now just him laughing about The Rock. So fucking good though. He's a troll and I love it because he doesn't care.
He's super cool, awesome. Man. The kids got to meet him when Raw came here. And he let him hold the belt and shit. It was really cool. So it was super cool.
All right, now that we've talked about wrestling for a half hour.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a note here, not to drastically change the subject. Yeah. What is the etiquette for like cleaning up like a cream pie? Like how long does it stay in there? And if you take it out, is it still considered a cream pie?
What's his name, John?
Honestly, what is the etiquette?
What's his name?
Here's the thing.
How long does it have to stay in there before it's no longer a cream pie?
Here's what I.
Do you think the pussy just absorbs the cream pie?
Can we never say the word pussy on here again? Please
say it one more time.
Pussy.
I hate it, dude. It's something about you saying it.
But what is the etiquette? Does this get absorbed?
What do you mean etiquette? Like
how long do you leave it in before you take it out?
Right.
What do you just scoop it out? Like
when is a pie and when is it ingredients?
Correct. Are you waiting for crust?
Speaking of pie, did you guys see that Kent sent us the Baja Blast pie?
Dude.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty sick.
We're not talking about that kind of pie. Okay, never mind.
He is all over that shit.
Here's what it is about John to me is that like sometimes I realize that it is for shock value, but I can never draw the line on what is and what isn't because sometimes I know that's how he actually thinks.
I literally wrote notes all week.
What are your notes? Why are they all sideways, like upside down?
Dude, that's a suicide manifesto. They're going in different directions.
Just show us a flash. Oh my God.
They're going in different directions. Oh, hold on. Jesus, do you have advanced notes for security on that?
Just notes from a different email I took, but yeah,
he's just talking to somebody for a security meeting. He's like, yeah, cream pie.
That was literally that looked like the incarceration layout that he had on there.
Yeah. Cream pie station.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever cream pied anybody.
It's such a weird term to say.
I mean, how did your wife get pregnant?
I mean, I've put a pie in the oven for sure, but I didn't take it out.
Well,
I did 9 months later. 3 times.
I was just curious about how long you keep it in there before it becomes a no longer.
Everybody listening, please write in and let us know how long you leave a cream pie in. Yeah, don't know. We're good. We're good.
And then here's the other thing I had too.
Good. Let's see.
I can't wait.
No, like Guinness World Records. Who is like the gatekeeper? Is there a guy that just like sits at his desk and gets an email going, "Oh, we got Gary over here says he can butt fuck pancakes and 100 stacks of pancakes in 2 hours." Like, who decides we're going to send the guy out here? We're going to fly him out there with a plaque, and we're actually going to monitor to see if this becomes a record.
Oh, like a Guinness record.
Yeah, like who decides what to be in the book? Like what's the what's too crazy for? What's too crazy?
What's the biggest
the guy who drank the most Sprite in the world? Like what is it?
Who's the guy that can wear Michael Myers
Who's counting the loads? Who's counting the loads going in? Like and verifying
who can scream the N-word while wearing a Michael Myers mask the loudest. But that's what I'm saying. Like who's
John?
Who can why can't we submit stuff right now?
Get up for Larry Turpentine over here. Most John, cream pies in 5 minutes.
What would you submit, John? What would your Guinness?
Okay, what's your talent? What is your talent?
What are you good enough at to confidently
besides guzzling down dicks?
Dead dicks.
What?
Live.
Why? Why?
It's what would my talent be?
But I think we have
Cut
to
your
get
hair, hippie.
We have to get it has to be something like weird. Like you only like I saw one the other day where the guy, remember those little skateboards, the kick flips?
Oh, the little mini skateboards.
There's a Guinness record for a number of tech deck flips in a minute. And it's like you know how confident and how much of ego you have to be to submit that call, be like, I could get the record here.
Well, okay, now I'm just genuinely like, what would I don't know what my record would like. What would I want to have
slam a slammer into a pile of pogs right now?
I was good at pogs, dude.
How fast can you throw a guitar pick?
That's true. Like again, you're right. Like, who decides what goes in the book?
Guitar pick.
Yeah.
Who decides what goes in the book? And also, is it still a book or is it online? But it's like the furthest.
It's still a book. Yeah.
Eric Bass, furthest guitar pick throw.
Right.
Yeah.
Now the books out there. Give me the book with the stuff that doesn't make the final.
Dude, that's
I want to see this shit.
The runner-up book.
Yeah.
The didn't make it to the Guinness Book of World.
Yeah.
And that's when Larry Turpentine does the cream pies.
Yeah. The dirty dark
how
web.
How many loads were actually? Yeah. Who's counting the loads?
Yeah. How many loads can one pussy take?
How do you verify that they actually came inside?
John, do you have any dreams or advice that came in?
It's at what speed does a cream pie enter the oven?
Furthest ejaculation. How far can you shoot your load
without using your hands? You have to like.
One time when the farewell was on tour.
Just fucking neighbor's house.
We were on tour with the farewell one time and we were playing. This is like 2002. We were playing in Delaware and our bass player was my buddy.
I'm in Delaware.
Buddy, Darren. Hi, we're in Delaware.
Or imagine being able to be magically whisked away to Delaware. Hi, I'm in Delaware.
We were in Delaware, and he was like my buddy Darren from school. I've known him my whole life, and he joined the farewell as a bass player. He's a black gentleman, huge dick, obviously, as they do. Speaking of that, we got to talk about Drake too.
They do.
As they do. And so he was on a balcony on a harbor. We were on a harbor and he was swearing to us that he could jerk off and make it into the harbor from like the 8th floor. Balcony.
Come on.
I have a video of it somewhere, like on the.
Let's see. Well,
no, I'm down on the ground.
Yeah, let's put that in here, huh?
I'm down on the ground. I'm down on the ground with a poncho on. Like,
yeah, a raincoat. Like,
yeah.
Remember the old video cameras where they had to put the floppy disk in the camera to make it work? It was like a square thing. That's what we had at the time, and yeah, that was a true story. I remember that. But yeah, he didn't make it. Needless to say, it went about 8 inches from the balcony.
Like, I thought you said make it like he's dead. I was like, Jesus, that turned.
He died on the balcony.
He didn't make it. Yeah, he didn't make it. He came too hard and died. Like, wow, that got
he
dark.
was really pushing it. He was really trying to do his business. I don't know if did you guys see the Drake video?
I didn't see a video.
No, I didn't see it, but I've heard about. Yeah.
Shout out Drake.
Decent. Like, what'd you think of it?
Now, hold on. How did this come to surface?
X or Twitter or whatever. Here's the thing. It's real. He's in a Star Coach. 1000%. As soon as I saw the video, I'm like, that's a tour bus and that's a back lounge, and he's laying in his bed. And buddy, I mean, this is like Tommy Lee. Like, it's listen. It always bums me out when a guy's that good looking, talented. Drake's a good looking dude. You don't think Drake's a good looking dude?
I can't stand Drake, period. But
I literally thought he was about to say, I don't like dark skinned guys.
Wow. No, actually.
I prefer
the dark meat. Okay, but I don't like his music. I think Drake is fucking.
I said he was a good looking guy.
He's a good looking guy.
Good-looking guy, sure, yeah. But
you don't like Drake music?
Trash. No, trash.
You don't think "Started from the Bottom" is a good song?
Nope.
You don't think "Just Hold On, We're Going Home" is a great song?
Trash.
I like "Forever" when he had like Lil Wayne, Eminem. That was pretty legit. Kanye.
That would probably be the only. Okay, yeah, maybe that's the only track. But other than that, I fucking hate Drake.
Well, I prefer The Weeknd to the Drake.
I disagreed with that.
To the Drake.
To the Drake.
Well, Drake's got a hammer on him, and that's all we need to talk about. If you haven't seen the video,
congratulations, Drake.
Have you seen LeBron James's feet poster or picture he posted?
What?
His feet are all like crooked and snarled in. I could send the picture in, but his feet.
We go from Drake's hog to LeBron's feet.
Well, his feet are like scary looking.
Maybe Drake's hog did that to LeBron's feet.
Yeah. Eric and I were really sharing pictures of LeBron's feet, like the pinky toe.
Why do you guys? I don't know if Shinedown fans don't know this. The dynamic of text messaging between John
band
and
members
Eric Bass is feet and aliens and like Bigfoot shit, and that's literally it. That's like all they talk about.
We literally had a whole thing going between like Wendy Williams' feet and LeBron James's feet. It's grotesque. Like his pinky toe for play baseball wearing the shoes.
Basketball.
Has been pushed up like on top of his other toe. It looks like. Hold on, I'm gonna send this over to you guys. It's fucking disgusting.
Have to. It's okay.
It's disgusting.
What else do we have? Do we want to go through dreams before? I think we're gonna have are we having a special guest today? Let's do our stuff before we have a guest.
Yeah.
Yo, look at that fucking picture I just sent.
No, dude. Oh.
Dude, that foot is disgusting.
I put a thing in here to put it in for JR to put it in the thing.
That toe is disgusting. Imagine just sucking on that thing.
Who's sucking on those toes? Yeah, exactly.
Dear God. But I guess, like, that's why Eric and I were laughing, because it's like, you don't realize the wear and tear athletes, musicians, like your body just gets fucking ravaged.
How is he wearing flip-flops? Like, is he wearing just slides? Like, he can't wear the thong flip-flops, right?
Dude.
There's not a fabric going through that toe and the big toe?
No. That thing's flopping around like he is.
Dude, people don't realize the wear and tear. Like, if you look at, there's certain basketball players, you look at their fingers from catching the ball.
One's
just pointing the other way.
Yeah.
They look like
I want to say the fucking coolest moment ever is when Kobe got his finger broken and it just on the sideline just got it popped back in, went right back out. Like, that's one of the tightest moments, in my opinion, of all time when it comes to basketball. Like,
I saw a meme
went
the other
to the side,
day.
boom.
There's a video of when Paul Pierce like fell down and hurt himself, and like he had a shit stain on his shorts, and he was in a wheelchair. They wheelchaired him off the court, and I saw a thing from the Lakers head trainer that said when Kobe snapped his Achilles in half, he first off, I don't know if you know this, he walked back to the free throw line and made his free throws after snapping his Achilles in half. And then they said, "You on a wheelchair?" And he leans down and goes, "Fuck Paul Pierce." That's what he said. It's a true story. Man,
I'm going to say something right now, and nobody's going to like what I have to say. Sure. I think Kobe's oh my God. John. Okay. That was.
Listen, man, hold on a damn second.
We got to draw the line somewhere.
I love Kobe Bryant's my favorite player of all time. So.
I agree. I honestly say
you can make as many Paul Walker jokes as you want. Can we please leave Kobe Bryant out of this?
That's
I didn't cry when cry when Paul Walker died.
Yeah, me either. and I know I'm gonna get shit for this. I put Kobe over everybody. Jordan, LeBron, everybody. Like, I truly think Kobe, he was on one team, played with what he got, and was the fucking GOAT, in my opinion.
Kobe's my number two, for sure. I'm always an MJ guy.
Yeah, Jordan.
Sure.
Yes.
But Kobe was like, I don't know.
A killer.
Kobe represented the game of basketball very, very, very well. And that's what I appreciate about Kobe. Speaking of tearing your Achilles, and I don't want to talk too much about the Super Bowl that just happened 2 days ago, but
me either.
Man, talk about I forgot the name of the player, but I do know my brother told me last night he was
celebrating at the sidelines.
No, the guy who
really
got up to run on the field and his Achilles snapped. And dude, if you slow down the video, you can watch Achilles snap.
Nope, I'm good.
It is wild, but that definitely turned the game around for them, because it was, to me, like, that's an all-pro. He was an all-pro guy. I do forget his name. I apologize, but he snapped his Achilles, and like, that's the guy. Like, then they got a touchdown. Like, that's the guy who would have been guarding the guy who got the Chiefs touchdown. So
yeah,
interesting enough. John, what do you got? You got any dreams or anything?
John the Shaman, keeping you on track. All you gotta do is touch his big old sack of mail.
I got
life advice. What do we got?
Yeah, I got a question for us from our friend Beth here.
All right.
One of the most common New Year's Eve resolutions, New Year's resolutions, is to be healthy and lose weight. Everyone seems to do a complete 180 with their eating habits, at least for the month of January. What is the one food that will always make you cheat on your diet with?
Good question.
Pizza.
Yeah, pizza or like a good burger, like a fucking hearty burger.
Yeah, but even with a burger, you can take the bun off. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you can do healthy things to a burger. If I see a beautiful slice of pizza, dude.
Oh, fuck. Like a Sally's, like a New Haven.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if I see a good slice of pizza, I'm fuck a diet. I don't care. You know, when I lost all that weight last year, that was my one. That was every 14 days I would reset and I would like just
pizza.
carb out. I would do a pizza.
I would say a pizza as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Burger. I mean, yeah, a pizza though.
I'm talking like a really unhealthy burger.
Yeah, I'm trying to steer away from red meat as much. I eat a lot of chicken, but I know pretty much. Like I'll do steaks and stuff, but I'm trying not to do a lot of ground beef. Like I do a lot more chicken. I'll do steaks.
Make your own ground beef.
Well, my buddy who's a hunter, he does like ground like elk and
hell yeah.
Dude,
so
I'll send you a grinder. I make my own ground beef. I only order steaks online from farms that I know and trust. I don't get any meat from the store anymore, ever.
Well, my buddy's got he's gonna have a couple cows up there that he's gonna raise. So yeah. I think I'm gonna buy a couple cows and buy
half a cow. Yeah, you don't want a full cow, bro.
I'm trying to fill the freezer, baby.
Buddy, you better get two. A full cow is a lot.
So
we make our own bacon now. Me and Ollie make our own bacon. Ooh. I get a pork belly. What the fuck is that thing?
What's up, Maya? Come here. That's Maya. New dog got during Christmas. Come here.
Okay.
Just look at Honey, I Shrunk Master Splinter. What is
yeah, pretty much. Come here. Come here. Come here.
What the fuck is that thing, dude?
Come here. Get over here. All right, fuck off. That's Maya. Anyways, she's like, nah, not having
fuck off.
She's like, nope, fuck off. Anyways, that's a good question though. Yeah,
that's a good question.
Pizza.
What else you got?
I got another thing here from Anthony, first time listener.
All right.
Hello, Anthony.
Shout out, Anthony.
He kind of talks about he actually confirms that they do have the footage of the Owen Hart fall from a couple episodes ago we were talking about. But then he goes on to say, in terms of like venues or arenas we've all been at, are there any you have like bad energy feelings, vibes about? Anything haunted experience in venues where you know a death has occurred? Besides the rave
in
Milwaukee's with the history of Jeffrey Dahmer across the street.
Down the street.
Orpheum in Memphis has had a couple deaths.
Shocker.
You know what? The arena in Fort Wayne I always get a weird vibe from. Always. Every time I'm in the dressing room, I always get a weird vibe. The War Memorial Auditorium or whatever.
I
always get a weird vibe there. I don't really know. We should, you know what? That's what we should start doing. We should start looking up if people have died in whatever area. Obviously, the rave is creepy.
You need to start doing guitar picks for them, Zach, wherever you're at.
Dead people, yeah.
Yeah.
I have stayed in that hotel, in the Ambassador Hotel, before they renovated it too, when it was still like out. And by the way, it's so easy to find the Dahmer room. You're like walking, and I forgot what floor it's on, but it's like, oh, look, 310, 312. Oh, blank, 316. Like, you know what I mean? You're like, oh, that's the fucking room right there.
Oh, got it. That room's completely erased.
Yeah, dude. It's like, it's so easy to find.
The janitor's closet.
Yeah. Yeah. The janitors get haunted.
That's a good one though. Yeah. I don't know if I have any.
I want to know where this Owen Hart footage is though. Hold on.
Send that over.
Reply back to this guy and be like, we need to see this.
I don't know.
It's hard to watch. Because I remember seeing it when I was younger. And I was like,
yeah.
Oof. Well, someone has it in a vault. The WWE has the vault. And I guess with the TV taping.
Sure.
I heard they burned it.
WWE recognized it was happening in real time and cut a pre-taped promo, so it was never aired on TV.
Oh, so they're saying it was never aired on TV.
Right, but the actual footage of the death, they have it because they videotaped everything.
Yeah, there's 80 cameras. Yeah,
correct. But yeah, there's never aired on TV. But the actual
footage, they burned it.
Well, I don't know how. Back then, when would this happen? Would people have had phones in the crowd?
No, this is
no.
Yeah.
Camcorders.
You'd have to sneak a camcorder.
So after that, when did HBK come across on the zip line. Was that before or after?
That was
WrestleMania.
That was before.
And then Sting would do this shit all the time after,
in your house. Yeah, and then Sting would do the rappel down.
Right,
But
so
in your
how would
house
those
is where
guys-
Shawn Michaels started doing
How would those guys like
rappelling.
Sting was still doing that shit in AEW? So it's kind of crazy.
In WCW, yeah.
But he just did it in AEW last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, him and Darby Allin.
There's been people. Shawn Michaels even did it after the Owen Hart.
Yeah.
So like it's just
that
crazy.
stadium one where he comes down from like the he's like pointing, doing the thing.
Was that
I watched his A&E biography. It's pretty good. It's nice to see him admit that like he was kind of a shithead and nobody liked him.
Oh yeah, that's a good one though.
It's not like Hulk Hogan who like doesn't admit that no one liked him.
Shawn
He's
Michaels,
just a compulsive liar.
forever top 5.
Yeah,
forever,
100%. John, you got anything else?
That's about everything. I'll go through better next time just to kind of get some of the.
I've got one. I've got a quick one about the food thing, and I wrote this down. What's your least favorite flavor of major candies? Like, what's your least favorite Skittle? What's your least favorite Starburst? Ooh. Like, what's your least favorite like Jolly Rancher?
Grape Jolly Rancher, yellow Starburst, the lemon lime Skittle. I don't like the flavors of like what's that purple Necco wafer? That fucking thing's terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not really a sweets guy. Like I'm more of a chocolate guy.
I like chocolate.
Yeah.
We started making hard candy in my house.
Candies I hate.
Like flavors, candy flavors.
Flavors.
Yeah, flavors. I don't know.
Grape's always weird to me, but I love grape soda. I don't eat grapes, or I don't eat like.
So I think I've talked about this before. Like I love eating grapes. I don't like grape flavored anything. I don't like grape Airheads.
Do you like raisins?
I love raisins.
Interesting.
I don't like grape Skittles. I don't like grape Jolly Ranchers. Just like it's weird. Like I don't like watermelon, the fruit. I will not eat watermelon. I love watermelon flavored anything. Anything.
Yeah.
Huh.
I love eating bananas. I do not like banana flavored anything.
I hate banana. I hate bananas in general. Yeah, bananas.
Remember like
terrible.
banana, like Laffy Taffy and Nerd?
No, okay, that would be out. Yeah, for me, no
Sick,
dice.
dude. Disgusting.
Like banana pear. Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Real quick, I got to go see Pantera, which I was obviously slightly skeptical about, even though my friends are playing with that band right now. And I don't know. I know everyone in that band except for Phil. And fuck, man. Crushed.
Great lineup too.
You get to the point where you're like, yeah, I know the brothers aren't there, right? And it does in a way.
You have to accept it.
It does in a way seem a little bit like when it first came out, I was like, this seems like a money grab for people trying to make a bunch of money. Dude, to hear those songs played in a room, fuck, man. And like Eddie Mapp is mixing, and they sounded so. I sent Brent a cell phone video, and he was like, "Dude, that sounds fucking amazing."
Now I saw them on the Metallica tour, and it sounded like trash because they're playing in the round. Speakers facing every which way, sounded like trash, which sucks because I don't want to judge it on that. I want to see Pantera play Pantera in a arena or whatever and have good sound. So, it's good to hear that it sounded great because I do want to see that.
Dude, it was so good. Like I was just like, here's the thing. It makes you realize like, yeah, man, like these two people who I was friends with, Vinny and Dime, aren't there. But again, to hear those songs in a room sung by that dude, and Zach did a fucking dude. Zach killed it, and obviously great.
He's the only person that would have been able to do that.
Fucking my buddy Charlie Benante is playing drums from Anthrax.
Drums, oh, he's insane,
dude. He blew me away.
You couldn't pick two better people. Yeah,
he's married too recently, right? With Carla.
They're engaged, and I saw Carla. I haven't seen Carla in forever. I got to see her. Dude, he was so good. It was mind blowing how good he was. Because here's the thing, man. Those brothers parts, like Vinny's not this like Neil Peart kind of guy, but like the things he did are very hard to replicate. And like this dude, Eddie had the drum sounds down, like where it sounds like you're hitting a fucking garage door with a quarter, like the kick drum that they were known for this kick drum thing. Anyway, if I would listen. I know you're going to have weird feelings about it. I had weird feelings about it. If they come near you, go see it. It is worth it to hear those songs. And they played Floods, and they had like it was
the first time they played it.
First time they ever played it, and it was a tribute. They had a tribute to Dime and Vinny in the back.
Just fucking rad.
So good, man. And they were all super nice. I obviously know the other ones, but like Phil came up and like fist bumped me before the show. I was standing side stage. He goes on the stage like 10 minutes before the show. Barefoot, and he just stands there and he just kind of like feels the stage out. John, I met your buddy who you were posting all the pictures with. Yeah. Yep. What does he do?
He's the Live Nation production rep.
Oh, production rep. Got it. Yeah, he was super cool, man. It was
Ross Halpin was there.
Yeah,
he texted me.
Wait, are we talking about Jamie the Adidas? Jamie?
Oh yeah, that's your dog right there, dog.
I love that guy. He's the best.
I saw Ross, even though he apparently always, would tell our old tour manager they didn't like our band.
Never, not even the case. I don't know if I believe that story coming from her anyway.
I don't know if I believe it anyway either, but that was always the case. And he did speak to me. He's nice to me, and I was like, but I was thinking about all the times that I was told from a third party.
No, he's actually a good dude.
And I was like, listen, I hope none of this is true, because I could step on your fucking head because you're fucking 4'8". Anyway, I got to do the Rock Boat this past week, which was really fun. I don't know if anybody knows this, but this whole Bands on Boats thing was started by Sister Hazel. They were the first band to ever do it, and they've been doing it for 25 years before all these cruises were coming up. So they asked us to do it with Alan McMyers and more, and we got to do a bunch of shows on it. I will say, I felt very good. Ken from Sister Hazel called me the most humble guy on the boat, because he's like, you come on this boat and like you're not like advertising what band you're in. He's like, you don't like he's like, obviously your band is like, what they are.
Bigger than every band on that boat.
Okay. Well, John said it. I'm going to say it. So, but like, and like, dude, I'm just like, we call it Men of the Boat. When we go on that boat, it's me and all my buddies, and the Struts were on there, and the guys from Lit were on there. Dude, so we were just like, we had a crew, dude, like a fucking crew. It was all of us. They have a silent disco, which you've never done silent disco. It is the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. You know what that is, Paul?
What does that entail? No, what does that entail?
Silent disco is you go in a room and there's hundreds of people dancing, and it's dead silent, and you have headphones on, and there's three DJs. One's red, one's green, and one's blue. So like you'll see like a group of people being like, hey, ho, and another group's like, somebody told me that I had a boyfriend who looked like a girl, and then the other one's like, there's a party in the USA. It's like everyone's singing different shit because there's different DJs. It is so much fun,
John. I feel like after your
John, that is career, John. John would thrive.
1,000. That John, if I had ever heard of a job that you could potentially do, it's being a fucking disco DJ.
It's That's all amazing. Wrestling themes. It's all sexy boy, like Ultimate Warrior shit.
Dude, Avery could DJ that because that's all my son listens to.
Oh my God, I didn't know that was a thing. That's awesome.
So on this boat. It was cool. We take over the boat. We went in the disco. It was all us guys dressed. We would form a big circle, and like we wouldn't let anybody in, like any of the fans. It was just like us, just like hanging out. Like it was like, you got headphones on.
Kind of gay, but
like,
all right.
You'd be like, all right, like I would be on green and Justin would be on blue or whatever. And Justin would be like, no, you got to go to blue. You got to go to blue. So like you turn on blue and like,
so you can change it.
And then you start dancing to whatever's on blue, which is pretty great. They had a stowaway on this boat. His name is Thomas Ian Nicholson. If you don't know Thomas Ian Nicholson, I'm about to bring him on this podcast. He is
clearly he's not busy.
Yeah, he is a great actor, and honestly, a great musician, like a really good musician. And what happened was he was a stowaway on the boat, and then I had never met Thomas, but he was friends with a couple people on the boat who I was friends with, so I met him pretty quickly. And he really kind of adapted. Here's the thing about that boat. There was a day on that boat where I played with 6 bands in one day.
Was he throwing the heater?
He was throwing the heater. Give them
the heater.
But he got I'm going to bring him in now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, connecting live.
That profile picture. Podcast. Yes.
Is that current?
Photo. That's a great photo.
That's a good photo.
Where's my video? There is my video.
Where are you? There you are.
What's up, man?
What's up?
So I was just talking about how you adapted to the boat like we do, which is, we call it men of the boat. Once you get on that boat, you can do one of two things.
Would you consider it? Was he a seaman?
Yeah. You can hide out on the boat. You can hide out on the boat and just like do your shows and not be around, or you can do what we do, which is like be everywhere.
Yes. The only person that was on more stages than me was you.
I played with 6 bands in one day, and I will admit it was too much. But what I was saying is, like, I was just talking about how, you know, we had mutual friends, but you and I had never met. And then when we met, House on Fire obviously became really close friends, and now we have our own text group, which is.
You know where that came from, by the way?
Where did the name come from?
So I remember when I had first come up with my logo for my band, I was like, you know, Thomas Nicholas Band is not like that. I couldn't come up with a good name. So I went to like a band generator.
But I typed in TNB.
Yes.
I typed in TNB and I was like, hey, can I get like a better acronym, but keep my logo, but just change the band name? And the first suggestion that came up was Turkey Nipple Biscuits.
Stop it. That's fucking amazing.
So that's
the name of our text group.
That's the name of our text group now. And it's just really just people sending pictures of their nipples and talking shit.
Oh my God.
I had obviously heard that you were in a band, but didn't know how talented you were as a singer and a songwriter, which is super cool to see people who can do multiple things. Obviously, most people know you as an actor. You have been in many things, which one of the things, before I bring up the story that my stupid friends asked you within 5 minutes of meeting you, I will say, I don't know if you noticed the masks behind me. And we didn't talk about this on the boat.
Behind Thomas, yes.
Did you see this one?
I did see that.
Me?
I don't know if you know this. I was in the final Halloween.
No shit.
Halloween is my favorite movie of all time. My favorite movie franchise of all time.
Resurrection is his favorite release.
Resurrection. Sure. I do not want to bring you down.
That's like, no, that's not true.
Not my favorite. No, it's not the worst one. It's not the worst one.
No,
Rob Zombie's Halloween. Yeah. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 is the worst one, dude.
Right. We were the worst one, and then Rob Zombie came and made us better, and now we just don't exist, so it's fine.
No, you still exist. Listen, you're still played on AMC every October.
No. We're erased canon, dude. Jamie Lee Curtis died in my movie. We are erased canon. I don't know.
That's fair. The storyline never finished.
Is Buster Rhymes on your poster? I can't see him.
Well, no, this is a special edition that my friend Sean Koss did.
Oh, nice.
He's an amazing artist. So it's my kill shot. So that's Michael Myers shoving the knife
when you went to the top
of my head.
But I can't believe
it wasn't a good kill shot for me, like a freeze frame of the movie, because it's sideways, you know, he's coming out
and it's like it's a super like 18-bit video shot that's coming through. But I can't we hung out every single day on the boat for hours and hours and hours, and I cannot believe that I forgot to bring up the fact that like but there's 15 more masks over here to my right, by the way. I'm obsessed with the movie Halloween, and I forgot that you were in that movie.
So in the original script, Bill, my character, was the one that dressed up as Michael Myers, which is the reason I took the job. And when I got to Vancouver, they're like, yeah, we gave that to Busta Rhymes. And I was so mad, I said, kill me first.
Oh, really?
First.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so good. I love
wow.
You were going to have those lines?
I have the jumpsuit and the mask from the movie, yeah.
I have a
yes.
You have the Busta Rhymes mask.
I've got a mask from that movie. I have a mask from that movie, I think, somewhere.
You're fine.
That's pretty good. I didn't know you were, dude. That's when I showed up on set, my original phone call was that I was going to get killed and Halloween Ends. And I was like, I don't care what the situation is, I'm in. So then when I show up, they're like, hey, you have 2 choices. You can get killed, but you're not killed by Michael Myers. There's basically like, there was talk about all this stuff going around. It was about how like, there's no why. I'm just going to kill myself.
So now I'm going home. Or what's my other choice?
I'm just going to kill myself now on set live, and it's going to be a real death in the movie. So I was like, it bummed me out, and basically it was because he had caused all this chaos, and people were like doing vigilante killings, thinking that people. So I got a gunshot in the head. Sure. But then when I got there and I read the script, it said, teen boy dead in car, and I was like, I'm not passing as a teenage boy. So I played. I played a detective. Joe Grillo was my name in Halloween Ends, and I there's a very close up shot of me, which you won't. I have They made me. I did this as a favor, by the way. They asked me to show up to the set, and I was like, I was gonna go hang out anyway, just because all my buddy plays Michael Myers, and I show up, and they're like, you got to shave. I'm like, I'm not, I have a Shinedown photo shoot in 2 weeks. Like, I'm not shaving. And
you don't understand. If I shave, I look 20 years younger.
Yeah, dude. And fat. Bro, if I shave,
they're like, it's okay. You're going to be a cop. It's fine.
Yeah, I shave, dude. I do not look good. And so and then I get to set, and they're like, I had like kind of like a mohawk, and they're like, we got to cut the back of your hair. I'm like, dude, come on. So anyway, I did it, and it was amazing. Anyway, the reason, and I do want to have you on this podcast to talk about your stuff, and like, I think we should just, we do guest episodes sometimes, but, my idiot friends,
not me and John, but go ahead.
No, these are my main idiot friends.
The other two
other idiot friends. As you know, you've been in, if anyone in our age range within 10 years, you've been in two of the most culturally defining movies of like American Pie, obviously.
American classics.
Halloween Resurrection.
Halloween
Resurrection.
No,
that's what he's referring to.
And as a youth, obviously Rookie of the Year. And then my dumb friends, within 5 minutes of meeting you, asked you what on the surface would appear to be the dumbest question ever, but when you really break it down, maybe one of the best questions I've ever heard.
Oh, no.
Do you want to repeat what my friends asked you at 1:30 in the morning on the first night of the boat?
Was it only 1:30 in the morning? Because I'm pretty sure I was DJing at 1:30 in the morning. This was
I went to bed
4:30 in the morning.
I went to bed.
I had done the silent disco on the rock boat, first night of the rock boat, then went to get some food, ended up, hanging out with your friends. And at 4:30 in the morning, while eating, they asked me whether or not I used Henry Rowengartner's super arm to jack it real fast.
Which, by the way, you think that would be a question that only one person come up with. But I guarantee you, John would have asked you the same exact question.
A child would have asked that question. Though. That's like,
here's the thing, though. When I first heard about it, I'm mortified, and then I'm like, that's a great question.
That tracks.
My initial response was I wasn't doing that at 12, and then through the course of the conversation realized that I had started that like 2 years previous, and I have a son who's 12, and then I was like, we need to end this conversation now.
Dude, we're eating 4:30 a.m. burgers on a boat. This is we can't keep this going. This is not a good thing. We were actually just talking about silent disco before you came on, which was my favorite part of the boat, probably. I only did it 2 nights, but you were a man of the boat.
So you were Thomas. Were you DJing the silent disco?
Yeah, I did 2 DJ nights on the first night, and then I think Friday night.
I was only there Friday night. You crushed Friday night. Everyone was on your channel till the very end. When you let us all down at the very end.
That was not my fault. First of all, I really had to go pee, like really, really bad. And they were like, hey, it's ending. And I was like, I'm going to play this last song and I'm just going to leave. And then the other DJ came and ended Bohemian Rhapsody, like at the apex of the song.
I mean, you talk about edging.
Oof.
I mean, like right when you're about to come, like right when it just stopped. Dude, I've never heard so many people boo in a silent disco. And then he's gone. He's not even at the DJ station. And we didn't see the guy end it.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know I was going to have to be there to defend Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody doesn't need defending.
It should never.
I'm just surprised they should have just all continued on without it. Like, Could be like that concert footage we've seen, you know, where everyone just sang the whole song.
Yeah, it was not even there. Anyway, you murdered the DJ night. And your set was great, and then you getting up with everybody was great. He got up with us, and we did Flagpole Sit about Harvey Danger.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a John quarantine drunk karaoke song right there.
Oh yeah, that's great.
That was during quarantine.
That was in my set, so I mean that's in my wheelhouse.
That song is Sponge, Plowed by Sponge. Fucking bangers.
Oh, dude, such great songs. Anyway, thank you, Thomas, for coming on, and I appreciate you taking the time. We just we'll get you on to have a full segment, but I had to tell the story about the boat. We have
so many movie questions for you. We're gonna have you come back for sure.
You got to come back. Will you come back?
Yeah, of course, dude. Come on.
All right.
And really?
Thank you very much, man. We appreciate you, dude. Thanks for popping on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no worries. All
right, brother. Thanks, man.
Later.
All right, later. Ladies and gentlemen,
how big of a hog do you think he has?
I was waiting for you to say something inappropriate as soon as he got on.
He's literally shorter than me, but it's probably he's a thick boy.
Fuck, he's that short.
I wanted to ask him about his music stuff. Damn it!
I want to ask him about Gary Busey.
Honestly, like a really good songwriter. He recreated.
Let's have him back, please.
We should get him back. He recreated that 1985 song by Bowling for Soup but he called it 1999, and it's just an American Pie thing. And he had Jarrett from Bowling for Soup play on the song, which is pretty great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's us this week. Paul, are you going to be here next week? You think you can fit us into your schedule?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm a new endeavor is approaching.
What are you doing this Thursday? We should record something this week, just to be in case.
I will be hanging out with our favorite Italian, Dom. And it is his birthday. We will be traveling. So maybe we can make something happen.
We'll figure it out. Because
how about tomorrow night or what Thursday morning?
I love that. By the way, we're still recording. We're not. People are hearing us make podcasts.
Yeah, I love it.
Figuring out.
I love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We are seriously, man, and we all know we always fuck around on here. We appreciate all the feedback. It seems like you're very happy that we're back, and we're very happy that we're back.
Write in, ask your questions, please.
Yeah, please send us your dreams and your questions. Also, remember to listen to John Spear Talk podcast. He also has Taco Tuesdays now with Eric Bass, which I've watched both episodes now. Very good. I've never been so into alien talk in my whole life that I just was just pegged in and couldn't stop watching.
Literally pegged in.
It's pegged in. It's fun to see too because like Eric Bass you don't see that side of Eric, which I think it's pretty cool that like Eric doesn't talk a lot. Like in that sense to other people, to fans, like they don't get to see Eric talk a lot. So it's kind of cool for like fans to be able to see that. So be sure to tune into that. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. This episode is obviously going to be called Stone Cold Steve Harvey. And we will see you guys next week. Thanks a lot. Later, nerds.